Hi, I'm James Knott, and this is your Better Beer Authority. This is a very special episode, our 4th episode from the Columbus Beerfest at the Columbus Convention Center here in Columbus, Ohio. Today we're sending our reviewers out and finding beers that really stand out to them. Chad, what beer is standing out to you right now?
Well, with all the beers here, a lot of them are standing out. But what I want to know is why Pabst Blue Ribbon's here. You know, I go by there, I see PBR, I'm like, really? I guess it was recently purchased by a smaller brewery, and that's why they're trying to get more exposure. But it really made me question, like, why PBR is here? Why the Beer Fest chose?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a big, like, craft brew ethic to this event, and you don't feel that craft brew.
You can't argue. Pabst Blue Ribbon for a session beer, they have good flavor for a session beer.
Yeah, I mean, it's an American legend. I mean, you see PBR, you're excited.
Yeah.
You know, whether you don't like the beer or whether you do like the beer, you're like, you know PBR is going to be good.
Anytime I go out anywhere and PBR's on tap, I'm drinking it.
Joby, what's sticking out to you?
Well, James, I found a pretty good American brown ale. It's called Smutty Nose Old Brown Dog Ale.
Okay.
And man, this beer is really good. It's a darker beer, it's a brown ale, and it's got that nutty flavor that really hits you right when you drink it, and it just stays with you. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like you got that nut
in your mouth
feel. Yeah, I know, it's weird to say.
Does that excite you?
Nut in your mouth feel. But anyways, it's actually a stronger hoppy American brown ale than normal brown ales are. But Smutty Nose Old Brown Dog Ale is my choice for this episode.
Adam?
I got Stone Arrogant Bastard. I know this was a little touchy subject between the rest of the BBAers. Stone Arrogant Bastard
settle
from the
down.
Stone Brewing Company.
Yeah, I'm not going to bash it this time.
That's a great, crazy phrase
I'm not
right over there. Stone Arrogant Bastard, it's very interesting. It's got a very complex flavor. I mean, it has a lot of hops. But you got fruit, you got honey, you got some vanilla, and you got, I mean, just tons of flavor with it. I think it's a really, really, really complex beer. Every time you drink it, you can pull out a different note to it, so it's pretty impressive.
All right, and just as my footnote, I'm throwing out Founder's Dirty Bastard Scotch Ale, and that goes along with my whole smoke theme for day 2. The Beer Fest is shutting down. We just wanted to get the final thoughts. Chad, what are your final thoughts? Are there any beers left behind here you would like to mention?
There's one I had late in this show. It was called the Kentucky Bourbon Ale. I thought it was really, really, really good. I thought, if I could be honest, I thought it was they're trying to be the hottest thing to come out of Kentucky since Ashley Judd. And you know what? I agree. Thumbs up.
Joby, how would you sum up the festival?
You know, James, I had a great time here. This is a great idea, great atmosphere, great, you know, all-around event. You know, I have to give it up to Founders Brewery because I feel like the most beers we did here, we talked about Founders a lot. So I look forward to going back to Founders and enjoying all their beers.
Okay, Adam, what's your summary of the festival here?
You know what? This was an awesome festival. It was sold out last night. It was sold out tonight. They stopped selling tickets around 7:30 tonight. We had an awesome turnout for volunteers. Some of our BBA fans turned out to be volunteers to pour some of the Great Lakes Brewery and some of the Samuel Adams beers. Really, really awesome. I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to Cleveland. Looking forward to everything.
Any last thoughts?
You know what? I mean, as you look at the crowd behind us, this feels like a college game day atmosphere. You might be Chris Fowler. You might be Lee Corso. You might be Kirk Herbstreit. I'm Desmond Howard. I mean, this is great. You know, we reviewed the Buckeye beer. I just want to say, OH! I mean, this is great. We're in Columbus. We're at the Beer Fest. We're at the Columbus Convention Center. It can't get any better than this.
All right, I think that just about says it all. I'm James Knott. Tune in next year for the Columbus Beer Fest. This is your Better Beer Authority.
Better Beer Authority, Better Beer Authority, Better Beer Authority.